What's up, everybody? This is Pastor Neil Justin of Love of Jesus World Outreach Ministries, and I have a very quick word that I know will encourage you. If you watched last week's broadcast, we've been talking about keys, and I mentioned, Jesus being the master key, right? And kind of continuing along that vein, I'm sure many of you have heard the story of the prodigal son, right? And the prodigal son is a parable that Jesus told. It's in Luke's gospel and it's in Matthew's gospel, and it talks about how there's a certain man father had two sons, and one of them says, Father, give me my inheritance. And then he gets his inheritance and he goes away in a far country, spends all his money, pretty much ends up broke, comes back, decides he's going to return to his father, and the father receives him. Everybody focuses a lot on that particular son. But I want to focus on the second son. The other son, the Bible says, and he's the older one, right? He says, he hears that there's big party going on. His brother has returned. The father throws a big party for him, celebration, because he's back. He puts the robe on him, right? He puts the ring on his finger, shoes on his feet, kills the fatted calf and everything. Big party, big celebration. And the son says, he's upset. He doesn't want to go into this party, into this celebration. So the father now comes out and he's talking to the son. He's like, please, come on, son. Let's go inside and celebrate that your younger brother has come back. And the son says to the father, all this time I've been here and I've served you faithfully. I've never left you, right? And he says, and you didn't even give me one of the lambs so that I can go celebrate with my friends. But here is this other son that has wasted everything and has on prostitutes and all of that. I don't know who told him that, because it wasn't told in the story. This is what the son assumed, right? But he's done all that and he's come back, and you've done all this for him and you didn't do anything for me. But here's what the father said to the son. He says, son, you've been with me all this time, and everything I have is yours. And that part struck me, and I just want to encourage you with that. You see, the father represents Christ. The father represents God. And he says that as long as you've been with the father, everything that the father has belongs to you. That's an encouragement to you. You feel like you're suffering lack. Well, then the father has everything. And he says, as long as you are with him, as long as you have him, as long as you are connected to him, then everything he has is made available to you. There's healing available to you, deliverance available to you, finances, or whatever your need is, it's available to you because you have him. Having him means that you have everything. And if you don't know Jesus, you accept him into your life, you now have that access to. My time's up. Again, my name's Neil Justin. Just a quick word to encourage you. I hope this bless you. I'll see you next time.